So I thought I'd do a short little drive in the Ferrari this morning. So I just did a cold start, and it's not too bad here. I think it's about 55 or so, but I am getting a couple little drips on the windshield. Hopefully that won't be getting into a lot more drips. So again, the car is stone cold. So, pull out of my driveway. First to second in a Ferrari this era usually can be sort of challenging when the car is cold. Actually, this one is not bad at all. Certainly is considerably better than the Ferrari 328 that I ended up driving before I purchased this car. Decided to make a quick right here. They're doing some tree removal, and we are getting a couple little drips here. So this might be a slightly shorter drive than I planned on. But anyway, this car actually shifts fairly easily from first to second, from cold. Sometimes it will hang up just a little bit, but after the temperature warms up on the transmission, it really does pretty good in just about all gears. But again, I think like a lot of Ferraris, and this one does have the dual clutch 5-speed manual, so it does it's got a little bit of pedal pressure to it. My comparison is my Miata, which is very, very, very light. So I'm just cruising in third gear right now. We'll make a right here. I had replaced those clutches because I was getting some shuddering, just moving from first to, from starting up in first gear. And there wasn't anything wrong really with the clutches themselves, but there's the triple seals around the transmission output shaft that do tend to leak. That was the case with this one, so they didn't take an awful lot. And the clutches were contaminated with a little bit of oil, and that just caused this sort of annoying shuddering. I decided I didn't like that, and certainly if I was going to sell the car, I wanted to have a nice smooth driving experience when it left my possession. So got that taken care of, redid it all. Had the clutches actually relined by a company up in New England, and they seemed to work fine after that. So yeah, we're getting a bunch more rain here. This is really my only opportunity that I had to get out and get a video posted prior to next week, which I might do something a little bit more then. But I think it's time to go ahead and bring the car in. I will get, see, there's into third gear, just down this little neighborhood street where it's only 25 mile per hour speed limit, and that's about what I'm doing. I'm going to get up here to the intersection. I'll make a right. I can get up a little bit more speed then, maybe get up into fourth gear. Probably not fifth gear, but at least you can hopefully hear the engine. It's not all that loud on the interior. In fact, I like to actually drive it with the windows down a little bit so I can hear the engine. And we got stoplight up here. So I've got a pretty steady idle on the gauges. It might not be visible at this angle. But you can see you can definitely probably see the raindrops coming down. Stuck here at the light. Car is relatively low. You can see the Super Duty F250 in front of me here, and how much higher the thing sits up in the air. But it's not super hard. Look at that. I hardly got any light there. So just going to in the second gear, not too bad. Slow down. Pass this guy here. Third gear. Go ahead, ride back down into the neighborhood. Technically I'm supposed to have my headlights on, so I'll turn them on. I got the lights on. I guess you can probably see the lights popped up. Back into first, I can go right on red. Looks pretty good for the moment. Second. What the heck? Let's go here. I've not done anything with the brakes really. They seem to be fine. Of course, I did end up putting mostly new fluid in it when I did the complete engine out service, so all of the lines have to be disconnected, so all the fluids, including the brake fluid, have to be refilled and the system's bled as appropriate. So we're going to turn down this street here a little bit. I'll be wiping the car off. Just coast up to the stop sign. Back into first. Takeaway. Guess I'm going to be drying off the car. Still hasn't gotten up to operating temperature. Probably about 180 degrees right now. So it takes a while. It warms up obviously much faster in the summertime and with spirited driving. So this has been relatively easy driving. The transmission temperature is still cold. It really needs to be run quite a bit more to run up. But you know, as you may have noticed, the shifts aren't bad at all. Back into first gear.